Hello everyone, welcome on back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. You've walked through the door, you've clicked on the video, and now you're here. Go ahead, take a seat, relax, put your feet up. Take the shoes off though, before you put those feet up. Let's go ahead and listen to some more Judy Collins. It's been a while, and we're gonna listen to her song, Both Sides Now. This is off of the album, hold on, Wildflowers, which was released. I don't have a release date, hold on. I can get it for you though, I can get it for you. Let me see. 1967. I got you. Listen, I told you it might take me a second, but I'll get it for you. So apparently, this song was written by Joni Mitchell. I was trying to read the history on it, but I didn't look too deep into it. It was written by Joni Mitchell, but it's first recorded by Judy Collins. And then the next year, in 1968, it was included on Mitchell's album Clouds, which became one of her best-known songs. Okay, so like I said, Judy Collins recorded it first, but it seems that it is originally written by Joni Mitchell, from what I can tell here of the information. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me down there. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to the song. We'll talk about it after. Let's dive on in.
And ice cream castles in the air, and feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all.
Oh, that's sweet.
Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel when every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave 'em laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds. I've looked at life that way, but now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life
Another change.
at all.
Well, that was an excellent song, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, there's so many things I love about this. For the beginning, let's start off with the structure of it. This song is on a constant escalator that is elevating and just continually and progressively building up and building up and building up, which works so well with the lyrics. That's Great songwriting. So it starts off primarily with what sounds like harpsichord, clavichord, one of the chords, and then Judy Collins, of course. Gorgeous voice, just angelic and light and very summery and just like it floats. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. And then from that point forward, little elements are brought in. I love the drumming in the back, which is very light, like very faint from the beginning, but there's a certain speed to it. And then as the song goes on, after the first chorus, if I remember correctly, that's when the orchestra, which first seemed like a distant cloud, just begins to like come and take over and provide this huge shade with a lot of Jacob's ladders being like shown through. And it's just really nice how that orchestra comes in because it's a deep fade in from the left, and then it just like coats the music from there forward. The strings begin to sway and the drums begin to become just a little bit more powerful and loud, and eventually more crashes are kind of brought in, and like it's just this very, very nice elevation that goes on in here. And one of my favorite things as I kind of shift to the lyrics is I love when there's like the chorus, which is typically the same words. That's what a chorus is for the most part. But when like certain words are changed in each chorus to show some sort of progression. So let's go through the lyrics really quick and then I'll kind of dive into what I mean there. Bows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way. So now we know what she's describing. She's just looking at clouds and of course the imagining of clouds, and you see shapes in them. But now, so there's a change in time. That was how it was then. But now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. So I love this sense of time and progression in there. Once again, working perfectly with the music as that progresses. And how, before, especially when you're a kid, you stare up at the clouds, you pretend and imagine that they're different shapes and different things. But as life and reality begins to set in, she says now they only block the sun. Now looking at the other side of the clouds, the other side of life, to quote David Sylvian in Japan. And now they only get in the way and cause rain. So there's this change in perspective that happens that I think really nicely relates to life and, transitioning from childhood into adulthood. You begin to look at the same things, but of course from different sides, both sides. The chorus, I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. So it begins with the simple statement of I really don't understand clouds at all. That's going to be applied to other and bigger things. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, didn't know she was a soft machine fan, and dizzy dancing way you feel. When every fairy tale comes real, I've looked at love that way. But now it's just another show. You leave them laughing when you go. And if you care, you don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. So now she's expanded what she's talking about from clouds. And in the next chorus, she changes one line, I really don't know love at all. And she mentions that love is like an illusion, just like the clouds are. Seemingly solid, seemingly like it's there, but quick to evaporate. And now she relates that to love. Great progression. Tears and fears, didn't know she was a Tears for Fears fan, and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way. So she has like a negative viewpoint of life, or at least maybe a more realistic one, able to see both sides of it. But now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads. They say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. And I think that those last lines in that verse is kind of what she's getting to with this track. She sees both sides now. She sees from the top of the clouds to the under the clouds. She sees the good and the bad, and in some ways the ugly. And yes, she has changed, but it's for the better. And as she says, something's lost, but at the same time, something's gained. And then the last chorus changes the line again. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. So it's almost this idea of the more you understand and the more knowledge you gain, the less you understand, because it just opens up more questions. More answers opens up more questions, but at the same time, what you have gained is experience, and that will help you in your insight in life. That's a great song. I love the lyrics, love the songwriting. Of course, love how it sounded in song. That is just incredible. I think that was a fantastic piece of music. Let me know what you guys thought. comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel and what I do for as little as $2 a month. You don't have to, but of course it helps. And otherwise, press that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.